All right, we are on Kean Kavanagh.
Awesome.
Yes, it seems we are.
And we're recording, yeah.
It seems like that's where we should start, is with you doing that intro. I also liked that
Take it
when
away.
we came back from the break, you said, "We're up, lads."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the song is "The Whistle" from Kean Kavanagh, and interestingly, this is an artist that's born in Houston to Irish parents and then raised in Ireland and living in London now. At least that's what the research shows. And it was interesting because there is one of the songs on the album called "Texas Tea" that kind of caught my eye and. Or my ear, I guess, and is made a reference to Houston, and I thought that's a little weird because it was the song "The Whistle" that I found first, and unlike the other two, this was not a song or a genre that I went searching for. This was just a song that I came across this year, and I think what hooked me was the vocal harmony in the chorus. It just was like REO Speedwagon in the present day and just infinitely listenable. So I have enjoyed this song a lot throughout the year. And then I came across the video and I thought, well, once I saw the video, I was like, okay, this has to be in the show because I think it's one of the better videos that I've seen. I think these days there seems to be probably a lot less emphasis on making a video, which is interesting because we're kind of in the age of content. Content seems to be king, and ability to produce is really important given that there's all the channels and all the places where you can engage with fans. So I just thought that it was also appreciated that looks like the artist put a good amount of effort into the video. So you'll get a chance to see it, so you can form all of it. But one is I really like the sort of slow motion real time thing that they do. So they must have recorded it playing the song in 2x speed. That always cracks me up. I'd love to see that version where it's not it's in real time. But I also like how it starts zoomed in on him, and then as you zoom out, you see the team and the trophy celebration in the chorus and all that. I think it must be like a Gaelic football team given that it's Ireland. But what stands out to me about the video is that it's a different setting from the beginning to the end. So my interpretation might be totally wrong, is that it might have just been a dream, especially since on the outro it's all people in kind of suit and ties and they look kind of drab, like they're commuting to work or maybe from work. And here he is like holding his guitar, but might even just be going to his desk job where he kind of wishes he was an artist or wishes he was a Gaelic footballer like he used to be. And he's kind of remembering this dream of this moment. But I just love I love the way the trophy celebration kind of crescendos with the chorus. And the chorus is just like arena rock to its best. I think just the soaring vocals and all that. So really a tremendous artist with incredible voice, and I think the song is a lot of fun. It's a June release with 124,000 plays. So I'm happy to see lots of people aware of this artist and taking it in. So this was one of the ones where I was really happy that there was a video accompanying it, and because I thought it really enhanced the experience overall. So I'm not sure if either of you know Gaelic football. This was something that I came to learn about a few years ago, but it's kind of a mix-up or mash-up of soccer and American football and other parts. It's really fun. I had a friend that was into it, so I had a chance to scope it out some. Anyway. Coming back to the song, just lots to like here, for me at least. And so I'm interested to know what you think, Grant. We'll start with you and see what you think.
Yeah, I don't know Gaelic football. Excited to get a little bit of a glimpse, and I agree the video is shot just so beautifully, and I love the slow motion effect part of it too. There was so many surprises in this, and there continue to be the more I'm kind of researching it too. There might be some surprises for you all as well. The video has, obviously, they're on the bus and then in sort of after the first stanza, if you will, leading into the chorus, this gentleman stands up and starts dancing and really going crazy. That person is Pa Campion. I think Patrick is his first name, so maybe it's Pay. I don't know if I'm probably mispronouncing it pretty horribly. But he was an Irish Elvis impersonator. And the story is, and I'm on lbbonline.com, and there's a great article from about this video, and they talk about it was a chance encounter with Pa, that they met him outside of where they were planning to make this video. The video was going to be fairly simple and straightforward, but Pa insisted that we needed some glitz and glamour to really sell the video. So he like insisted that they let him do a performance on the bus. And so that's the video, is him doing it. It just explodes at the time where the chorus does, and he's jamming and he's just excited. And you see him like getting so into it. I loved it. I was just so pulled in by this. I was like, who is this guy? Is he in the band? Where's the story behind him? Is this Irish Elvis? That's so cool. And like I read more, and I was looking at the Instagram for Kean, and Pa passed away in May. And there was this like, oh, we just lost Pa. And there's not a lot that I could find about like what happened, how he passed away, but he's born in 1978, so he's my age. And I don't know the story behind it, but like the idea that they met this man, he had such a profound, again, positive vibe on the bus in the thing. Like Elvis, he wants to put on a show, he wants to perform, he wants to make people happy, he wants to entertain. And this band had a chance encounter with him, and he became this like image of this video, and then we lose him in like a real life, like crashing of like entertainment with real life. And it was so like, you see, and Instagram is such an interesting thing where you see the moments that people go through stuff. I mean, we talked about this with COVID too, of like the moment where artists were going through, hey, I'm still making the tour happen, and then maybe the tour can't happen. I think this was Ausgeist. If I'm probably mispronouncing his name, where he had to cancel his tour, and you see the moments where his life changed, and he's like, I have to cancel everything, or a death or something like that happened. Like they're time stamped forever. And so you see the video like get a new character because of the passing of Pa. And I'm like, man, there's just so many different levels of what this song really brought. It's hung with me because I feel like I need another week to kind of let my mind settle as to what I'm watching here, and what I'm going backwards to kind of relive what Kean and his band and this song kind of meant to them. And now this family of Pa that see him in a video that's now immortalized forever. And he was already this, Irish Elvis, which I'm sure meant people knew him and he was such a character, but now it's like, it's there. And to witness that, Sean, I think that's I'm not sure if this is a surprise to you, so I'll go back to you if you want to comment on this too, but I was just like, wow, there's so much of this. It's almost like its own movie. It's like its own movie script kind of unfurling in front of us to a theme, to this beautiful video, to this song. And to know that he's a Houston artist that now has kind of like these Irish roots in London, I think that's just so cool and so much depth to it as well. Plus, the video opens with some radio voice saying, "Hail to the Texas Rangers." And then it goes into the song, and I'm like, what is this? This is so cool.
Yeah,
I'll let you.
Well, I did know about the Elvis impersonator and that actor. I didn't know all the other parts of the story about how he kind of insisted on being in the video and then the passing. So yeah, I appreciate you bringing that in. It is a set of surprises. So yeah, I appreciate that you looked into all that.
It's just something fun to think about. The ability for us to also understand the memorial, understand a little bit more of what this person meant to so many people that was outside of any of my circle of observation, but now you brought it to this. And I think in a year of reflection, in a year of longing and loss and connection and family, and also the positivity that's looking beyond it, the discomfort turned into connection. I just felt like this was such a powerful one that was dropped on here. So thank you for that.
Yeah, gosh, hearing you guys talk about it is really, really sweet. At first, you guys named a lot of the things that were on top of my mind, which was the harmony, the soaring vocals, the piano that comes in. I really love the way the music rises and falls, and it fits really well with riding on a school bus. The way you kind of knock around, and they even like sway with the movement of the bus in the way they're dancing and cheering in the first, whatever, 3/4 of the song before the transition happens. And I think that I got lost in the story when I was watching it, but Sean, hearing you name the 2x speed, the way that they recorded it at a different speed, which would have been slowed down when they did playback for the cameras to roll so that he could sing on time and that Pa could get the vocals right. And then when we see it, it's slowed way down. I think I just got lost that's slowed for my eyes, which I love. I love that in watching, like I love movie tricks like that, camera tricks that allow for us to just sort of get lost in the story. When I first saw the music video, I just thought it was all about the like coming home from this arena match. I didn't catch the wipe that happens and then the funeral setting that they're in, and I definitely did not recognize that Pa was a different person. He just looked to me like a Kean Kavanagh lookalike that they grabbed off the street or something, or they did a casting of and then found a person who looked like. Gosh, I just love that. And I also love that when we see Pa vocalizing the lyrics that we can't see Kean. So that's why I thought it was just a lookalike, not anybody very significant. The fact that Pa, that whole story unfolded, Grant, that's an incredible find, gives this song a whole different level of gravity for me. And I love that transition where they wipe the screen and then it's all funeral. And the spaciousness with which the song transitions into that is really beautiful as well. It reminds me of favorite songs that I have that do that, like "So It Goes" and "Lie Down" by Sia Gray. "So It Goes" is Mac Miller track off his final album before he passed. So those things just like, whoa, yeah, I'm moved by that. I now have a very a much more deep interest in Kean Kavanagh and the artistry, especially like I'm interested in who did the production, who directed the music video, how did they do it, what, some of that backstory. So Grant, I'm interested in that article that you found. Also, I totally missed the nod to the Texas Rangers at the beginning. That's really cool. But I did notice the bolo tie that he's wearing, which was kind of cool as well. So yeah, lots of really cool, just touching and creative artistry in the story of the song.
Yeah, in the second half, when it zooms back in to just Kean, and then it zooms back out and you see the folks in the black and white, it does look like it's a funeral. I know I had said commuter earlier, but they are holding flowers, and then it's interesting, Grant. I kind of wonder about the if the concept for the video may have evolved over time, because Pa is not in the final scene. It looks like it actually doesn't look like any of the same actors, maybe, and actresses. Maybe it's the same people, but I don't know. It does kind of, when I was thinking earlier and I was saying it kind of felt like the storyline was kind of a dream or thinking back to some nostalgia. It very well could be that, that the setting is that they are on this bus either going to his funeral or a funeral, and the sort of mind wanders over to this joyous time when they were together. So who knows? I'm completely speculating, but I like the thought track that opens up, and the fact that the main character or I say the main character, the sort of actor that's holding the trophy and stuff doesn't appear in the second half. So that feels interesting, and something, you know, to see what else I can learn about it. And then, yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to add, the timeline, I'm not entirely sure either, but the notice of his passing was May, but the video was in April. So part of me says there was you know, the theme was put together of the video, and then almost like the fiction becomes reality in the video. I don't know. It's fascinating to me. It's like I kind of want to learn a lot more on it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. I'm glad you added it in. Hey, as we close out, I had said at the top that I thought there were some interesting 3-part sets, and this is one of them. The first song in the set was "That's When I Knew." The second song was "Silent Acknowledgement," which also is a bit of a "That's When I Knew" kind of moment. And then the whistle, especially when you combine to the video, it's also a little bit of a "That's When I Knew" kind of vibe to it as well. So I thought it was very interesting how, you know, kind of completely random set, 3 different people all contributing. It happened to be the third song in a group of 5, and these kind of landed in a clump. And I thought that was just very interesting, because there's definitely a little bit of maybe a thematic through line between this set. So thought that was fun, and, you know, you never know when something like that kind of pops in an unexpected way.
Yeah, I love that.
So we'll get onto the song, and we'll play this. You'll see it on YouTube, the video that we've been talking about. This is the song "The Whistle" from Kean Kavanagh from the album The Country Star.